Ten Hag is leading the pursuit of Cody Gakpo from PSV to Manchester United in January. And good news is that United board has approved that they are going all willing to back Erik ten Hag in the January transfer window. Ruud van Nistelrooy has really said a very encouraging statement that has really shown us that maybe everything concerning Cody Gakpo is set to happen in January. And I think, lastly, United is all out for Cody Gakpo. In this entire episode, I want to go on and really cover some good stories of Cody Gakpo around him as we prepare for the game today, because today United is going ahead to play against Burnley at Old Trafford. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? This is Rokan David, and remember to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Smash the like button, comment and share, and if you're only watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, you know what to do. It's all about subscribing to this lovely channel, and you guys make us what we are right about now. There have always been rumors that United is not going to be backed, or Erik ten Hag is going to be backed in the summer. But obviously, we've gotten a story coming in from TalkSport, and obviously they are really telling us that the Manchester United board are willing to back Erik ten Hag in January via TalkSport. For this, I was expecting it. Do you know why? When you are a person who wants to sell your product highly and get or maximize the profits, what do you have to do? You have to put in the perfect condition. Now, United is planning to sell, so the Glazers are planning to sell United before March next year of 2023. And they are still doing negotiations. Now, what do you have to do? If you're going to get in the money that you want, you have to go all out and bring in players in the January transfer window to put yourself in a perfect situation of qualifying for the Champions League. Because if a new owner comes in through and the United is in the perfect positions of qualifying for the Champions League, they'll go in and pay in lots of money for the club because the value will be high, and vice versa. Secondly, if it's not the Glazers to go in and back it, if there is a situation where insinuating that United has already been sold, but it's not yet official, then the new owner might be the one to engineer these moves. Maybe he'll tell the Glazers that I have close to 150 million pounds to spend in January. So I want us to be really on the line to see to it that we go on and really win those games of football. And how do you win those games of football? It's by backing the manager, Erik ten Hag. That's why I told you that if there is someone who is lucky, it's Erik ten Hag. I know it would have been for him to operate under the Glazers throughout his entire career, amidst him pushing through hard, soft, hard and thin. But obviously, see how the blessing has hit Erik ten Hag, and the Glazers have finally surrendered the club and they want to sell it. Ten Hag confirmed to us, the CEO of the club confirmed to him that the selling of Manchester United means more money, more investment, and more beautiful players and talented. So Ten Hag is really a blessed guy, and I wish all goes as planned, because I see him as the next manager to outlive the rest of his predecessors, because David Moyes spent not even a season at Manchester United. Louis van Gaal 2 seasons, Mourinho 3 seasons, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 3 seasons, and Rangnick was interim. Now let's see how Erik ten Hag can go. And Erik ten Hag went ahead to disapprove very many people after losing 2 games at the start of the Premier League against Brentford and Brighton. People came out and said that he was going to be sacked, like how his fellow Dutch was sacked after 2 games at Middlesbrough. So all that, he defied the odds, and obviously he's the leading United manager that is going to take us to where we are. Now, Alex Cook again of TalkSport has told us that Manchester United are all out to sign Cody Gakpo in January. There is a growing confidence that the deal will get done. Erik ten Hag is leading the pursuit, and PSV are willing to cash in. So, what a very good story. We all know that United are all going in for Cody Gakpo, and they had gone to do that in the summer, but that never happened because they had no money left. Now there is increasing confidence of signing Cody Gakpo. Obviously, to me, I believe it's going to be done unless otherwise United says we are not having the money. But if at all United are willing to cash in 42 million pounds, that is 50 million euros for the signature of Cody Gakpo, that is music to ears to all Manchester United. But the most important statement in this tweet is Erik ten Hag is leading the pursuit. This is what elite managers do and elite teams. One of the things you should do as a team that wants to be in the elite level, you need to go in and sign in a very competent coach that is attractive to world-class players, all players that are really worth the level of your club. That's why you see Newcastle bring in Eddie Howe, but he's not going to be the permanent manager forever. They just want him to take them to the next level. And after reaching the next level, they are going to sack him and bring in maybe a Thomas Tuchel, a Pochettino, who is going to go on and compete with them in the Champions League. That's it. That's always the plan. You get? Even Man City, Shinawatra, when he took over, he brought in the likes of Hugo, Mark Hughes. There was Steven Goran Eriksson. They brought in Mancini. There is this other Spanish guy that I've forgotten his name that really managed Man City. Then he prepared ground for the incoming in of Pep Guardiola. That's how a proper footballing project is supposed to be run. And now, all the players you see at Man City were as an attraction of the manager. That's it. If it wasn't the managers they've been having, they're really elite. Mancini, who brought in the likes of Kun Aguero, he brought in Balotelli, he brought in Edin Dzeko, which is the player, the likes of Samir Nasri's of this world, the Gal Klitsch's of this world, very many players that came in throughout Man City that were brought in by the manager. However much they're really having a very beautiful structure on their board that decides on who to bring and who not to bring. Pep Guardiola plays a very huge role in signing these players because they knew that Pep Guardiola turned Messi into what he was. However much Messi was destined to the success has gotten, but he needed a Pep Guardiola to shape him for like 3-4 years at the top level of Barcelona, and he was with him in Barcelona B, I think for some 2, 3, 4 good years with him. Now let's get back to Manchester United. Ten Hag is so much important in this deal of Cody Gakpo. The player is signing or willing to sign for Manchester United because of Cody Gakpo, not because of what United is. There are very many teams that really want to sign Cody Gakpo that are in a much better situation than United. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Arsenal. You get? All those players, all those teams I've mentioned, most of them are even playing in the Champions League. And Cody Gakpo would have loved to go on and play in the Champions League. But the reason as to why United is in the lead of this transfer of Cody Gakpo from PSV to Manchester United is simple. The lad has confirmed to Erik ten Hag that I want to come and play for you. Because Erik ten Hag is an elite coach. He's attractive. You get? These are things we've been losing out for a very long time as United. One of the two talked about players in the world, one is a midfielder and one is a striker, moved on to Borussia Dortmund in 2019 and 2020 seasons. Because we had a pragmatic coach who could not convince the agents and the players to come at Manchester United because their development was not safe. And the way we used to treat young talent was not attractive at all. That is Jude Bellingham and Haaland. If we had Erik ten Hag at the club, Haaland would have loved to come in to play for United because he would have had history of grooming good players and better. Secondly is Jude Bellingham. He went to Borussia Dortmund. He snubbed us. So, and very many other young talents that have really left us because of having a pragmatic coach. God answers prayers for his people, and God answered his prayers. Right now we are having Erik ten Hag as the manager who is really so attractive to see to it that he goes in and bring in these players. So we are leading the pursuit of Cody Gakpo to Manchester United, not because of the board that we are having that's good negotiating, but obviously we are leading the board. We are leading the race and the pursuit because of Erik ten Hag. Now, again, Moloch Mirror. He's Simon Moloch. He's a chief reporter or writer for the Sunday Mirror. He has told us that Erik ten Hag has told Cody Gakpo he sees him as the perfect replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo and could even take the shirt number 7. Now, very many people have looked at that shirt number 7 as a shirt that is too heavy for players. But I believe it depends on the talent and your upthrust in your career. Even Ronaldo came in at Manchester United when David Beckham had left for Real Madrid. Obviously, he was given shirt number 7 when he signed for United, but he was just 18 years of age. But he outlived all the barriers and all the media that he couldn't go on and really hold up that shirt, obviously, to where it's supposed to be. Then, when Ronaldo left, Antonio Valencia came in through. He even signed that shirt. It was rested. Michael Owen came in through, played one, two seasons. He left. Which other player came in through? Then Angelo Di Maria played 1 season. He left. Memphis Depay played 1-2 seasons. He left. I think the other player to come on and really shine in shirt 7 was Edson Cavani, because that first season of him at Manchester United was really marvelous, and the second season he sent this shirt back to Ronaldo, and now Ronaldo has left. The shirt is still available, and I believe Cody Gakpo would love to don it. That's it, because he knows what he is all about, and I know he's the player that cannot fail. Though there are likes of Anthony who would love to go on and claim for it, Jadon Sancho would have loved, but obviously he's not in the perfect situation to go on and claim for a shirt of a legend like Ronaldo, Cristiano, and David Beckham, and Eric Cantona. But Ten Hag has gone ahead to tell him, you are my replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, he can do what Ronaldo does, and he can even do more than what he does, because, you see, Ronaldo had turned into a centre forward. I'm not talking about the Ronaldo who was at United and banging in goals, went to Real Madrid, teared up the La Liga, went to Serie A and teared it up. I'm not talking about that Ronaldo. I'm talking about the Ronaldo that came at Manchester United, who had turned into number 9. Cody Gakpo, even at the World Cup, they played the same number of games with Ronaldo, 5. Cody Gakpo had 3 goals, Ronaldo had 1. It showed you that for him, he teared more, and his trajectory is continuing to rise, but that of Ronaldo is on the decline. So that shows you that he is really the ideal guy to come in at Manchester United. Now, as Ten Hag tells Cody Gakpo that he sees him as a replacement of Ronaldo, then Ruud van Nistelrooy, the manager of a team where Cody Gakpo plays for, that is PSV, he has told the media that there comes a time when you can't say no more. There comes a time when you can't say no more, because the player has reached a level of elevation. He wants to go to the next level, and he doesn't want to lose out on an opportunity like he lost out in the summer. United couldn't raise the money to sign him, and now they're back for him. This is almost a norm for Manchester United, known famously on players like Bruno Fernandes. They did want to sign him in the summer of 2019, but in the winter transfer window of 2020, they managed to land that deal and get it done. The other player is Jadon Sancho. 2020 was the ideal transfer summer signing of United. They didn't sign him. They went in for him the next summer, that is 2021. Now, Rafael Varane, for him, United wanted to sign him way back in 2010. He snapped them and went for Real Madrid after the intervention of Zinedine Zidane, and now he's back at Manchester United, and they're having him as a player. So United is so much good at doing that. But obviously, don't forget that for Cody Gakpo, it's not all about Manchester United. It's all about joining a Dutch manager that he also admires. I believe he admired him while he was at Ajax, though he never knew how he could go on and really do it. But he admired his coaching style, and finally, he has gotten a chance to come in at United and play. So, Ruud van Nistelrooy, formerly United striker, I think he played for us for like 5-6 years. He has said there comes a time when you can't say no more, meaning that if we raise the required amount of money, Cody Gakpo is going to leave PSV to join Manchester United. So, guys, what are your thoughts on what I've told you about Cody Gakpo? But the most important thing is that Ten Hag leading Cody Gakpo pursue in January to Manchester United. What are your thoughts about it? Go into the comment section and tell me what you think about all the tweets I've collected about Cody Gakpo, because yesterday I never really had very many stories to do because I woke up late. Lazy me. I decided to go on and really bring for you this package that most of you are really going to love about Cody Gakpo pursue to Manchester United. Hope you've loved it. Not so? Smash the like button. Let me see close to 100 people liking this video, and may the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. First video of the day. Match day is coming in later. Obviously, our live streams are back. The match build-up is going to be here, up and running, and you guys are really going to go on and enjoy it. I'm out for now. See you later, my mates.